Good morning. Well, I guess it's not morning for all of you, but hello everyone and welcome to day 6 of health. We are talking about self-esteem and self-image today. Okay, so we are really going to focus on self-image. We're going to talk about self-esteem as well. But we're going to continue with self-esteem a little bit more tomorrow. So today's topic is actually titled self-image. We are going to be starting to work on the mental and emotional side of our health triangle and how we can improve our self-image and our self-esteem. So today we're going to start with our warm-up, and we are going to here. All right. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And that is a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. You're journaling about what the above quote means to you, and you're giving an example. Okay. So I know right off the bat, a lot of you are already like, I don't know what the word inferior means, and I can't write that down. I don't know any examples. This is not for right or wrong. This is not for correctness. I want you to think about what I just said. We're working on our mental and emotional side of our health triangle, trying to help make sure that it's balanced with the other two sides of our triangle. When we talk about self-image and how we view and feel about ourselves with self-image and self-esteem, we're working on the things that we like about ourselves, but also the things that we might not like about ourselves. And we're working on our strengths and our weaknesses and how we can really help make ourselves feel good about ourselves. So that's kind of what these next couple days in our health unit are going to cover. So when you're thinking about that and you're thinking about the quote, which again is no one can make you feel inferior without your consent, what do you think that means? So give your own word version of a definition, what you think that means, and then give an example, whether it be in your life or in the life of someone else. Okay, so pause and try to get that done. All right, for those of you that just absolutely are like, I can't do it, I don't know what that means. The word inferior, okay, the inferior means less than, not as good as, not worth anything. Okay, so that's what it means to be inferior, below something or below someone, okay, beneath something. And consent is you're okay, saying, yes, I agree to this. That's consent, okay? So without your permission is also another word for consent. So it's no one can make you feel less than or beneath or below without your consent, without your permission or your approval. So that's what the quote is. So now that you understand what the quote is, take some time to think about some examples. And maybe you don't have one of your own life, but think about something that you see in a class setting or on the bus or in the lunchroom where someone is making someone else feel less than, beneath, or below without that person giving them their permission or their consent. Okay, so think about that and think about what you think that might mean. Okay? All right, starting with our notes today. So we are going into self-image. Here is our definition. So you flipped your page over and you are now on your notes side. Self-image is how you see yourself or the mental picture you have of yourself. It constantly changes and can be positive or negative. Okay, so self-esteem is different than self-image because it is something that can change minute to minute, can change day to day. It's just your view of yourself at that time. Okay, so to get a better idea of this, we're going to play something called the owl game. Okay, and the owl game goes something like this. It asks you, who are you? Okay, so you're asking yourself, who are you? That's that's where the owl comes from, right? Kind of funny. Anyway, so I want you to think of at least 8 things that you are. So if you were asking me, who are you? I would say I'm a mother because I have 4 kids. Obviously, I'm a mother. I'm a daughter, right? Because I obviously have parents. So I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a wife. So I'm coming up with 8 to 10 things of what you are. I am a softball player. I played softball in college. I still play slow pitch. When I have a chance, I love to play softball. I'm a coach. I coach my daughter's team, basketball team. I'll keep you updated. We have our first game on Sunday, so I'll let you know how we do. So there's 5 right off the bat without having to think too hard about it. But what else am I? I'm a animal lover. I love animals. Okay, what else am I? I'm a beach lover. I love to go to the beach. It's my absolute favorite place to be. Okay, so these can be things that you're good at, things that you're interested in, and also roles that you play in your life. Okay, so you can think about, maybe you want to put a favorite food in there. I love French toast, so I'm a French toast lover. So this can be anything. What do these things say about who you are? I'm also a volunteer. I enjoy going and volunteering we do the little, we ring the bell for the Salvation Army. My kids and I, they have signups through our church, which is awesome. So these are all things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I give 9 things. When I said French, I meant French toast. That's funny. Okay, so that's who I am. You're going to do the same thing in your notebook. Who are you? Okay, and give me 8 or so different things of who you are. So that's our OWL game. Okay, and when you think about this, how do these roles affect your self-image? So how are these roles affecting your self-image? For me, obviously being a mother affects my self-image because I feel important. I feel loved. My kids constantly want me to be around. They constantly want me to be doing things with them, to be playing with them, to study with them, to read books with them. So it makes me feel important. It makes me feel loved. Same with being a daughter. My parents are always super supportive. Everything I do, even if it's terrible, they help me through, they support me through. So that makes me feel good about myself, right? So, so these first 3 are all supportive, make me feel loved. This one makes me feel motivated, makes me feel dedicated, makes me feel a sense of pride and ownership of how I play and what I do, okay? So these things are all really super positive on how it affects my view of myself, okay? This one, because I coached my daughter's team last year and we were not good, and there's times that it makes me feel good about myself, but there's also times that I feel terrible, like, man, we lost 40-0, and we did once, that's terrible. So that made me see myself as like, man, maybe I'm not doing a good job. Maybe I'm not being the best coach I can be. Ooh, and I could add PE teacher on here, because there's days that you all make me feel not great about myself, right? Like, ooh, that day didn't go well. That was not my best effort. That was not their best effort, and what can I do better to make it better? Okay, so you might feel that way as a student sometimes. Maybe that makes you see yourself poorly. Like, man, I'm dumb and I just can't get this right. Okay, so there's going to be things on here that make you feel good about yourself. There's going to be things on here that might make you feel bad about yourself. But these things all affect your self-image. So how are these roles affecting your self-image? So think about that. Self-image as you go through and you're writing those things down. Okay, so the different roles in your life can definitely affect how you see yourself at any given moment. And there's times where they make you feel good, and there might be other times where they make you feel bad, right? Sometimes French toast is fantastic, but if I'm eating it all day every day, it makes me feel like I need to lose some weight, right? Like I'm overeating and I should not have had so much food. So even this one, while it can make me feel like, yes, I get my favorite food, the person that got it for me, they must love me and like they care about me and they want me to have my favorite thing, but I just ate so much I feel like I need to run on the treadmill, right? So it can definitely affect the way that you are seeing yourself. Okay, self-image, on the other hand, is how you feel about yourself, okay? It involves your self-confidence and self-worth. So self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. It involves your self-confidence and self-worth, and it is not very easily changed. It can be changed, but it is not constantly changing positive, negative, like self-image is. Okay? People with positive self-esteem are more likely to avoid unhealthy or risk behaviors. So people that feel good about themselves are less likely to say, sure, let's go drinking, or let's go to this party where I don't know anybody, or sure, let's do whatever risk behavior it might be. Like, Yeah, let's jump off the roof into the pool or whatever silly thing, or let's go sneak out of the house at night and walk to the park. You're less likely to do those things when you have a positive self-esteem, when you actually feel good about who you are and where you are in life and what you're doing with your life. When you feel good about it, you're less likely to do unhealthy things and risk behaviors. You're more likely to continue to do positive things, okay? So how can you improve your self-esteem if you're struggling? So the first thing to do is recognize your strengths and your weaknesses, okay? You have to know both. You have to know what you're good at, and you have to know that you're good at something. Everyone in here is great at something, okay? You might not have found it yet, or you might not feel like you found it yet, but you all have a gift, and that gift is worth sharing. So you all have strengths. However, you also all have weaknesses. You have things that you're not as good at. It's important to recognize both strengths and weaknesses, and our class activity today has you go through that. Say positive things about yourself. Wake up in the morning and say, I am smart. I am kind. I will do the right thing today. Okay? Positive self-talk. You're not going to wake up in the morning like, I'm going to fail this test because I'm so dumb. That is not saying positive things about yourself. Or I'm sure if I get up to bat, I'm just going to strike out anyway. That you want to say, I want to be the one up to bat. I know I can get a hit in this situation. Okay? So positive things about yourself. I can't wait till we do the push-up test again because I know I'm going to do better than I did last time. Positive self-talk. I can't wait to see my friends today because I have so many good things I want to say to them. I want to compliment them. I want to tell them how much they mean to me. Positive things. Okay? Be kind to others. When you are kind to others, it makes you feel good about yourself. Okay? Smile at someone as they're walking past. Say, hey, have a good day. Speak to other people in a positive way. Smile. Wave. Okay? Don't glare at them and be in a negative mood. Like when you're glaring at people and giving off negative, they're giving negative back to you. And that negative makes you feel bad. So really work on being kind to other people and trying to have a positive outlook on things. Work on your weaknesses. Ask for help. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having a weakness, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help. You struggle on your math test, ask for help. You struggle controlling your anger, ask for help. You need to talk to somebody because you're feeling sad, ask for help. There's nothing wrong. Everyone has weaknesses. Everyone needs support. Ask for the help that you need. Okay? Identify your weaknesses. So in the first one, we talk about recognizing our strengths and our weaknesses. Recognize what your weaknesses are. Ask for help on them. Start working on them. Start trying to make them not as much of a weakness. Okay? Maybe one will even turn into a strength. Find things that make you happy and do them. Okay? If you love drawing, find an art club to be a part of. You're going to find other people that have the same interest in you, and you're going to make new friends. If you love to dance, get involved in dance company. Okay? Whatever it is, find the things that make you happy and do them. If you like going for a walk around the neighborhood, find someone else who enjoys it and have them come with you. Okay? Whatever it is, find the things that make you happy and do them. Okay? They put you in a good mood. They help make you laugh. They connect you with people who have the same interests in you. It's going to just make you feel better about yourself. All right. On to our wrap up. So that was it for the notes today. You're moving on to your wrap up. And so turning back to the first page. What is the difference between self-esteem and self-image? Very clearly, here is the difference between self-esteem and self-image. Okay? There's also others. Up here in the definition, if you keep reading it, you'll find the difference between self-esteem and self-image. Number 2, what do the roles we play in our life affect our self-image? Sorry, no what on that. Do the roles we play in our life affect our self-image? So we played our OWL game, and we should know that the different roles we play in our life are affecting our self-image. So tell me how. How do they affect your self-image? And 3, how can you improve self-image and self-esteem? Okay, so how can you improve both of those things? We went over self-esteem already, but how can you improve your self-image? self-image. What do you think are ways that you can improve your self-image? Okay, when you're talking about how you see yourself or the mental picture you have of yourself, you might feel like you're not good at something, and other people might tell you all the time, you're great at it. So start seeing yourself in the eyes of other people, right? Start listening to the compliments and taking those compliments. You know what? Maybe I am good at this. Maybe I do. Maybe you think your hair is crazy, like you have crazy, curly, big hair, but maybe other people think it's fantastic, right? Start listening to them. Start seeing yourself through the way that other people see you, okay? And that can be the same for the negative. If somebody tells you, like, hey, you know what, you come off as really mean sometimes, listen to that. And start to work on it. Try to smile. Try to be in a more positive body, like all the time. Try to have your hands down, like, hey, instead of having a scowl and just the negative body posture. So think about how other people might perceive you and try to work on that to help you fix your self-image and how you see yourself. Okay? All right, guys. After you're done with this, take the quiz and you have the in-class assignment. All right, bye.